we're already paying. I'm paying fucking 100. I've paid 100 euros for this game. Like you have as well, haven't you, Craig? Like, why should I have to spend another 30 euros to get a ghillie suit? Why is that fair? Like, why should I have to do that?
Hello YouTube, my name is Hero, and today we're going to be discussing a very serious topic. Now, I wasn't going to do this. I really respect Private Wiggles in his opinion, as well as the Lazy Peon, but Black Desert is one of the most important games to me at this moment in time. I want nothing more than for it to succeed by any means necessary. These guys are definitely bringing in a lot of attention to the game. No one can deny that. But with that attention, they have a responsibility. And that responsibility is to provide factual and honest information, which to a degree they have. But being a huge fan of this game, having played it and studied it extensively, I can say for certain that their most recent video on Private Wiggles' channel entitled "Is Black Desert Online Pay to Win?" or something like that. That video is not factual. As you can see with the short clip I've shown you, there is a lot of contradictions being made in this video. Contradictions that are nearly baffling, to say the least. Wiggles' exact words were, "I've paid 100 euros for this game. Why should I have to pay $30 for a ghillie suit? How is that fair?" First things first, Wiggles is advocating against pay to win, and he's already admitted that he's purchased a $100 Conqueror's Pack, which provides a 96-hour head start. That in itself is essentially pay to win. That is the most pay to win thing that Black Desert has ever offered, and he hasn't said a word about it. He's actually suggested that people purchase this. I really don't understand how he can say that he's actually paid to be ahead of about probably 50% or more of the population, and then he sits here and says that a ghillie suit is pay to win. I just don't. All right. Anyway, I'm not here to discredit Mr. Wiggles. I'm here to inform you guys. So let's get on to the topic. Is Black Desert Online a pay-to-win MMORPG? Now, I completely understand. There are a lot of people who are coming from other MMOs that are absolutely pay-to-win. And Black Desert in Korea is a pay-to-win game, actually. There are a lot of pay-to-win aspects in that game. You can potentially drop about $1,000 USD and buy the best weapon in the game. That's pay-to-win, okay? That is pay-to-win. We aren't getting that, all right? Black Desert in NA and EU is not going to be pay-to-win. And let me explain why. For starters, there are no trading aspects in this game at all. The only trading is through a very, very controlled marketplace. That's the only player trading in the game. So there are going to be no gold sellers, no botters virtually. I mean, there may be a few, but honestly, they aren't going to change anything. There's no trading in this game. So there's no way for anyone to give anyone anything to get an advantage. If you want an advantage, you have to work for it yourself. OK, that is it. When it comes to the cash shop, the things in the cash shop range from experience boosters to hiding your name from other players to jump height. I mean, really, jump height is there. So the cash shop supplies the player with a lot of things that no one can say are meaningless. No one can say they aren't important, because these things are important. The question is not, are they important? The question is not, do I have to buy these things? The question is, do I want to buy these things? Do these things change my gameplay enough for me to want to make a purchase? That question is an important question for a consumer to be asking towards a business. Dom Games is a business. They want you to ask that question. They want you to feel like you have to buy something. That is what they want. That is what they strive for. That is their whole goal in this game. They want you to make a purchase. They are a business. Now the question is this purchase going to affect the gameplay so much so that someone who makes a purchase and a purchase alone will be able to defeat anyone else who doesn't make that purchase? And the answer is absolutely no. The convenience items in the game are displayed here on this web page that I have made on the official forums. You can read it for yourself. There are no items in here that will change the outcome of a PvP battle. There is no outcome where anything will be changed only due to cash shop items alone. Okay, there are so many different variables in this game, and there are so many things that come into play in any regard, whether it be PvP, PvE, crafting, selling things on the auction house, boss scrolls, anything in this game has a lot of different variables attached to it. It's so easy to just say, oh look, a stat, pay to win. But you have to take a step back and try to analyze things with your own perspective. Instead of listening to what someone else says about something, how about you come up with your own conclusion? How about you actually look at these items and say, well, why is this such a problem? What difference will it make for me as a player if I do not have these items? Will I not be able to defeat someone else in PvP because of these items alone? If you come up with any answer to this question other than no, then I'm afraid that Black Desert just simply may not be the game for you, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, people need to understand that this game is running on a business, okay? Asking for prices in the shop to be dropped is one thing, but asking for the stats from these items to be completely removed is ridiculous. You're basically asking Dom to drop their profits, which is just a flat drop in profits. Keep the prices the same, but remove the stats. It's just completely going to drop profits. That's just what you're asking them to do, and no business in their right mind is going to drop profits. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's stop that argument and let's start the argument as to telling ourselves, is this cash shop worth it to me as a player? Is this cash shop worth my money? That is the question. After you come up with that answer, then you decide what to do from there. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Don't let anyone else tell you that this game is pay to win. You can come up with that decision on your own. But if you're asking me my personal opinion, I can tell you straight up to your face that this game is absolutely not pay to win. The other argument many people seem to bring up is the slippery slope argument. Well, if they're putting these stats on the game now, maybe they'll put them in later. They'll put bigger stats and more OP stats and more OP stats because we're allowing them to do it. Newsflash, people. This game has been out for way longer than just a couple days, okay? They already know how far they can push the bar from experiments in other countries. This game is not going to go too much further off of this course, maybe a little bit further, but not too much further. You aren't going to see attack speed plus 20 or critical chance plus 50 cash shop items ever. It's just not going to happen. They know better. They're not stupid. Dom knows that we don't want pay to win. Even the Koreans have complained about this, but the Korean version of Black Desert is so pay to win now, there's no point. So they're trying to start a clean slate with us, which is why they implemented this is why they implemented a buy to play model. A buy to play model ensures that they do not have to rely on those people who would increase revenue in order to pay to win. You see, like I said, in the Korean version of Black Desert, people pay thousands of dollars just to get weapons, and they won't have that revenue here. They won't have it. So they had to make it buy to play in order to try to combat that. So they made it buy to play, and now you have the option in order to donate more. Do you want to donate more, or do you feel like you have to donate more? That is your mindset alone that makes you feel that way. If you feel like you have to, if you are forced to do so, then that is a problem in itself that you need to seek help for, because No one is forcing you to buy anything. That is the final fact of this. No one is forcing you to buy a single thing, not even the game itself. You made that decision, and you have to come up with your own decisions, not off of the word of someone else, no matter how experienced they may be. Not even off of my word. Don't go off of my word. Look it up yourself. I provide links in the description that give a very thorough and non-biased analysis of the biggest cash shop gripes that I've seen, and you can make your decision from there. I don't really know what else to say when it comes to that. I don't really think that Dawn will drop the prices, and if they do, I'm pretty sure it won't be much, and if they do, it really won't be much. So yeah, guys, hate to say it, but you're just gonna have to. This is one of those things that you're just gonna have to accept. Unfortunately, I wish you guys the best, and I hope you do decide to play the game, and I hope you do decide to take time and figure out if the game is for you or not. Yeah, this is Hero, and I'll see you guys next time.